All right, fans, here we go. Lightweights in action, scheduled for 6 two-minute rounds of boxing. Introducing to you first on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing white trunks with green trim, joining us from Dublin, Ireland, now fighting out of Lafayette, Louisiana. She weighed in at an even 130 pounds with a record of 10 wins and 3 losses, 2 draws. She has 9 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing the hard-hitting Deirdre Gogarty. And her opponent across the ring, presenting to you on my left, fighting out of the red corner, wearing pink trunks with white trim, fighting out of Orlando, Florida, by way of Mullins, West Virginia. She weighed in at the lightweight limit of 135 pounds even, with a record of 34 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. She has 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, recognized as the women's pound-for-pound champion, introducing the coal miner's daughter, Christy Martin.
Deirdre Gogarty in the white with the green, the daughter of a world-renowned oral surgeon who invented see-through braces. Her mom, a public health dentist. She never told her folks about boxing early on. They thought she had a boyfriend in the gym. Now they're very supportive as she fights back. Look at this combination.
Christy got hit with a real good left hook.
Look out, Christy Martin in trouble, but she battles back as they go toe-to-toe.
Christy's got a lot of heart, but I'll tell you what, Christy ran into a hell of a combination. A terrific left hook counter by Gogarty, and this is an even fight right here, every inch of the way.
Don't forget, these are 2-minute rounds, and the two women wailing away, picking up where they left off. Here comes Martin, turning it up. Oh, down goes Gogarty.
Tell you what, Christy got hit with a good left hook and encountered it with a right hand, got hit with the same left hook, the second right hand, put Gogarty on the canvas.
A flash knockdown as Gogarty checks with trainer Bo Williford in the corner. Down at 32 seconds of round 2. Gogarty, back comes Christy Martin, pouring it on, looking to end it here in round 2. Landing with some ferocious shots. Christy Martin's non-stop, relentless attack.
Let's go.
Carlos Padilla, the third man.
You know, Gogarty's got a sneaky quick and a sneaky strong left hook. Christy's all over now, and you got to worry about being punched out here. She's throwing a lot of punches. They're all hard. Some of them are getting through.
Martin has Gogarty cornered, and she is really taking a beating.
One thing Christy does.
But, Bobby, tremendous courage being showed here by Deirdre Gogarty of Dublin, Ireland, and Lafayette, Louisiana.
You know, a lot of people are looking at the boxing, the women boxing, you know, very differently. They're not sure how to take it. My brother was here on my birthday back in February when Christy came on for the first time, and he was kind of, you know, taken back by it, and he watched it and he enjoyed it. And I told Christy she got her best critic convinced as this fight heats up again. Their technique is excellent. They have mastered not just the basics, but some of the subtle nuances of the game.
Another furious exchange here. Carlos Padilla taking a close look at Deirdre Gogarty as Christy Martin unloads the bombs. Lefts and rights, uppercuts, crosses, hooks.
I'll tell you what, that blood now is almost all Christy's. Christy's nose is bleeding, and it's bleeding just regularly. I mean, it's flowing.
Gogarty keeps trying to aim for Christy's nose with that jab, looking to make it into target practice. Oh, a straight right hand by Martin and a counter by Gogarty.
And a counter right hand and hook. That counter hook has been so effective for Gogarty. She has been landing it at will. That's what's causing the problem. I think that started the nose. There it is again. It is on target.
I wonder if they underestimated the talents and the toughness of Deirdre Gogarty. Another straight right hand followed up by a left hook by Christy Martin, and the blood continues to streak from her nose. She is bleeding. Christy Martin. Well, Christy Martin's pink trunks and shirt are a much darker shade now due to that bloody nose. As Christy Martin comes in, wails away with that left straight down the middle. Christy Martin.
You know, Gogarty was having a good round, and she might have just lost it there because it was even. She was countering nice. The knockdown's going to hurt her.
Oh.
She has shown some chin, let me tell you.
Towel it up right now, do some housekeeping. Meanwhile, the fight continues.
You know, the extra 5 pounds of strength right here for Christy could be a big factor as it's wearing and taking its toll on Deirdre Gogarty. But I'll tell you what, she has got some chin. I'll tell you, she has taken some clean shots. And we all know Christy can punch, and she comes back and punches.
Yes, back comes Gogarty, unloading on Christy Martin. Martin swinging wildly. Gogarty landing with a right, a straight right hand that landed to the face of Christy Martin.
You can never underestimate determination, heart, and will in this lady. Both of these ladies have shown both. But I got to tell you, Gogarty, what a terrific character. Only 13 or 14 fights against 38 or 40 fights for Martin, and she is showing herself and doing herself proud.
Christy Martin with a lot more experience. Christy Martin, final 40 seconds of the fight. Gogarty was very close to being stopped in round 2. But she has looked to be the fresher fighter the rest of the way. There's a left hook and followed up by a countering overhand right by Christy Martin. Less than 20 seconds remaining in the fight. And understandably, they are beginning to tire because this has been just an incredible pace, but yet they continue to throw punches to the end. And again, Martin landing.
And Gogarty's kept the pace in this last round. She's done most of the scoring, but here comes Christy. There's no quit Christy either. Getting hit on the chin, firing right back.
The only thing that will stop her is the bell. And the crowd here at the MGM Grand appreciating the efforts of both Christy Martin and Deirdre Gogarty, both showing absolutely brilliant heart.
Well, the Martin Gogarty fight, I mean, it was probably the most lucrative bloody nose in the history of boxing.
March 16th was supposed to be Mike Tyson's night, but his fight against Frank Bruno was over in the 3rd round. It was Christy Martin's 6-round war with Irish fighter Deirdre Gogarty that stole the show.
The reason the Gogarty-Martin fight captured everybody's imagination was because it displayed the one quality that boxing tests in a way that nothing else does, and that's courage. And that fight turned within a matter of seconds from being an event that was being laughed at and ridiculed in the arena to one that absolutely thrilled the people who were watching.
The fight caught the attention of fans outside the ring as well. The victorious Christy Martin landed on the cover of Sports Illustrated, which touted her as boxing's new sensation.
Joe Louis needed Max Mellion, and Ali needed Frazier, and Christy Martin needed Deirdre Gogarty, and vice versa. The fight between Deirdre and Christy Martin, I guess, really made both of them's career.
You need great opponents. And Deirdre Gogarty is a big, big part of the popularity of women's boxing. If she just stayed down the first time she got knocked down, women's boxing would not be where it is today. The fact that she got up and fought back bravely was the fact that made that fight compelling.